So, you have all made it to the world of Aden, where you are quickly besieged by some fellow inhabitants of the ocean depths. With the tumultuous waves caused by a nearby fight of demigods, the creatures of the deep came up and attacked the shore. But after befriending one of them, you learned that they were not a invasive species that Arthas had once thought, but actually was a uprooted civilization that has been forced to wander as the depths have removed them from their home due to a siege long ago, something of which that you understand, Havelock. After a brief scuffle, the rest of the inhabitants have gone back down below, and you are left standing on the beach with one of these large Gadunka warriors named Gargamel. What would you like to do? Arthas had stated that if you wanted to, root out the nests, the eggs sell for quite a hefty price to collectors and food vendors, as they are prize piece. But now it sounds a little bit, well, I mean, I guess I'll leave that up to you, whether or not you guys still want to do that, but...
I do not wish to pretty much sell what hope he has in having more of his people into, basically. I'm not going to sell them in McDonald's, pretty much. I'm not doing that.
How does the rest of the party feel?
No, I'm not gonna try to hunt out the rest of.
You already
Rest of
gutted his brother
his family,
and took
lately.
his blood.
I'm gonna say no because I've already been badly damaged.
You guys are already eating his brother's corpses. We don't gotta wipe out the rest of his people now. Come on.
Yeah, now that I know it's rational, I feel bad about it.
Like I
Me
say
and
every
him
single
could go.
time, everything exists for a reason. There is a backstory for everything. You can always choose diplomacy and kill things afterwards.
Me and him could go and see like if any of the creeper crabs are still alive, so we could try to convince them to come with us as well. Because the creeper crabs are weaker, wouldn't it make more sense for them to stay with the stronger ones?
Gargamel informs you that there is a lesser force that has retreated back to the depth, because there were still several guarding the actual nest. So there's still quite a hefty force. Not exactly a full village, but like a big family sort of situation.
Ah, okay. I don't got worried then. They're safe. For now.
And yeah, Gargamel would not mind accompanying with you, at least for the time being, to investigate the surface world.
Ah, that sounds good to me. Well, for now, I guess we need to, don't we need to go to town, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Alright, that one guy, the one NPC dude, we need to, we're
Arthas?
going into town with him so we can get the boat. But so we can join him on the boat so we can do the race. Instead of get the submarine.
Yeah. Arthas says, yeah, I'm not really sure why you guys need the submersible, but I just kind of want to win the race. It's kind of a bit of pride. Unfortunately, because I lost my group that was going to you know, ride the boat with me. I do have a boat. I just lost a crew, and well, they kind of ditched me for someone else because I got into a fight with some. Anyways, it's a bunch of nonsense that you guys probably don't care about. But yeah, if you want to help me man the boat and compete in the race, you guys can absolutely have the submersible. I'd like to see it. I think that'd be pretty cool, but I don't know what I would do with it, honestly. So I think this is more of a marketing thing anyway. So.
Babies, did you?
And again, typically how it works is that they make a prototype and then they start making the next best thing. So they already have like a better version of it. Otherwise, they wouldn't release the prototype to the public. You know how it goes. But yeah, the current issue that I am having is that you kind of need a sponsor in order to enter the race, and I lost my sponsor. I could go back and talk to them, but unfortunately I don't know if that'd be well, I suppose we could go talk to them. But yeah, you guys are free to come in, and we actually have the festival going right now, so basically anybody can come and go as they please. Like all races are welcome.
I have luck points at Gargamel. They're not gonna.
The three of you should like take a shower or something, because you are all covered in wounds and crab guts. That's not a good first image.
You do got a point.
I mean, yeah,
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm perfectly fine.
We could stop by the bathhouse.
About Johnny, Freddy, and Hoger.
There is a communal bathhouse not too far from here on the way to town.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
Are they gonna try to kill him? He like points over at Gargamel.
No. I mean, like I said, we've got the festival going right now, so literally a bunch of different races come out, and actually we might even see the turtles come in from the sea at some point. He actually looks out along the horizon, and if anyone else wants to, they can make a perception check as well.
I'll do it. Why not?
$18.
18? Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Can I use my passive?
Yes, you may absolutely use your passive.
Alright, 19.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, you all see it. You notice that there is what appears to be he's looking out across the waves, and you can see that this beach sort of goes along this what would almost be a mountain range that has collapsed and fallen into the sea. You can see that there's like a bunch of sparse rocks just sort of jutting up. These do not look like natural land masses. These do not look like islands or anything. But you can see that there's a kaleidoscope of different buildings and ramshackle stairs and ledges and all sorts of walkways crisscrossing and connecting them, and almost what would be a floating sort of city, if not for the fact that a lot of them are actually attached to these random rocks that are strewn about in this large gulf. But on the horizon, just outside, you can see that there does seem to be one of these strange land masses actually moving. And Arthas says, yeah, that one right there. You can kind of see it's got like this big mountain that's actually, it's moving. It's the turtle's Lindbacher, and it's coming in to visit. once they show up, the festival will actually kick off into full view, and shortly after the race will start. So
A moving island?
Anyone who wants to can make a nature check. I'm gonna make this just a straight nature check, unless you have a skill that you would prefer to use.
I'm gonna go with nature.
14.
Okay.
18.
Okay. With
23.
oh wow. Okay.
Oh.
With a 14.
15.
It double rolled.
Do
other
you
one's
have like
20.
advantage on nature checks?
I got disconnected from the call.
Hello?
You're still here.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God. I thought my phone was acting up again.
With a 14, I'm gonna say that you probably don't know what a Lingbacher is. You might have heard the name in some stories, but never really know much about it. It would be sort of in reference to like those old stories about like sea monsters on the end of the world, you know, that sort of nonsense. With what did Tala get? Or Sierra, sorry, what did Sierra get?
Oh, I got 14.
Oh, 14. So it was Johnny that got like the 19?
Yeah, 18.
18, okay. With an 18, you would know roughly that a Lingbacher is one of the largest creatures in existence on the material plane. It is this large sea creature that is so large that actual islands grow on its back, but you're not sure what type of creature. But that's the sort of story that you know about it. Havelock, or Freddy, did you roll at all? Or,
Yes.
what did you get?
15.
Okay. You would probably be the same. You've heard of it, but don't actually know really anything about it. But Havelock, you would know. You would have specific history. You've probably seen one of these. It is a large, almost whale-like creature. Not quite a whale. It's one of those sort of creatures that's so large that it doesn't really have any sort of specific traits about it for, you know, trying to get food. You know how like sharks have these natural pointed bodies to swim quickly and kill other things, and whales have these sort of bulbous bodies for filtering smaller creatures. Oh, the Lingbacher is such a large creature that it really doesn't have a natural food source and has to subside off of this sort of symbiotic relationship with creatures living on it and giving it sustenance. And most of what the early Lingbachers were, just because you got such a high roll, you would know this. What originally started this symbiotic relationship is that because there was not enough, there was no way for them to eat enough to sustain themselves, that they had to stay near the surface of the water in order to get photosynthesis, and are one of the earliest and first plant and animal hybrid creatures.
It reminds me of the island turtles from my home. What
That's
beautiful
nice.
creatures.
Here, I can get an image for you if you guys want.
Wait.
So now we have
They
That
almost
both
look like
end up-
big old slug whales, basically. Is
in the shrub whale.
a slug whale.
I'm saying a shrub because you said like a mixture between a plant and an animal. So
Yeah.
I was thinking about the
There he is.
banana snake. The banana
Yeah, they
snake
actually
and
have like a
love cat.
hard crusted
Those
shell.
gigantic banana snakes just like slithering across the ocean.
I mean, yeah, I mean, a Lingbacher would be a definite predecessor that probably gave birth to these different, you know, lesser creatures that were amalgamations. So, when magical creatures need to survive, they get real creative.
And thus, the banana snake so creative.
Anywho, why is there so much wind? Havelock, where are you walking to?
Oh, I'm just sitting outside.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get inside.
But Arthas says they look like they might get here for the sunsets, and you can see the sun is still high in the sky. It is starting to set at this point, but it is not quite evening yet. I would say that it's like early afternoon.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
So if we wanted to start making our way into town, we could, you know, get cleaned up, maybe visit some shops and enjoy the festival, and, you know, I personally want to see them rise. So even if we don't get all of the preparations done this evening, we still have a full day tomorrow before the race starts. But a lot of this should get taken care of before too long.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Okay. So yeah, you all start making your way across the beach side, and slowly but surely you can see like the sands of this beautiful beach vista transition into large and bulky rocks, and there really isn't a pathway until you get up higher where some of the actual dirt, grass, and landscape is softened by plant life. And you can make yourself onto these natural pathways. You can see that as you get closer to town, there are people sort of passing through. There are families enjoying the view and enjoying time together. You can see that there are kids sort of just running around. There, you can start to see that people are actually dressed up in various types of regalia, wearing festive outfits and a variety of colors. You can see children are enjoying like little wands with prestidigitation that is just shooting out little bits of light, literally running around with sort of like a sparkling firework stick. Yeah, I think there's like one little boy that's got like this tiger face paint on and sneaks up behind a girl. And then the face paint actually makes him look like a tiger for a split second, and he scares her and starts chasing her around. But yeah, there are people enjoying varieties of food, and as you get closer, before you even see anything of what's going on in town, you smell the wonderful fumes of varieties of various different foods that are being cooked. Before you even hear the rabble and rousing of people enjoying the festivities. You start to make your way along this naturally grown pathway, and you can see the trees are giving a beautiful shade as the sun is starting to beat down. It is not fully sweltering, but it is relatively hot, and I think some of you, especially with, actually I think everyone except for Freddy is probably not enjoying the heat that is beaming down from the sun, so seeking shade would be good, considering that Sierra is cold-blooded and Johnny is even colder-blooded as a vampire. And I think
while you guys are sweating your rocks off, Havelock's clothes just to like beach outfit, make sure he doesn't overheat.
You're like splashing yourself with water.
Yeah.
Gargamel literally has to kind of run into the water and like dunk himself every so often. Like it is uncomfortable to be on land, but it won't actually kill him because he's able to use some of the radiant heat to power his photosynthesis abilities. Anywho, you start making your way towards where you can see that there are various I cannot think of what they're called, like boardwalks leading out into the sea, basically piers. There are large crisscrossing piers that are making their way out to the water. You can see lots of people fishing, and this is where you can see that there is sort of this natural inlet where water is flowing out into the sea, and someone has sort of set up this ramshackle sort of spa area, onsen, sort of like open air, but still sort of contain a place where people can go in and wash. And it is open to the public. It is free. And you make your way inside and enjoy yourselves and rest up, and I will say, spending time in here, everyone can take a short rest. So if anyone needs to regenerate health or spell slots, you may do so now.
I do have a question. Does Gargamel come in with it?
Yeah.
It's Gargamel size, perfect.
Yeah, it's big enough for you can see that there's like a big Goliath comes in. There's even like a small treant person that can like fit in. He has to like bring in his branches in order to get through the sort of passageway. There's like these little stalls where people can, you know, change clothes and, you know, put their stuff in a cubby and whatnot.
Havelock's just like amazed by all the different races he's finding out exist right now.
Yeah, and you absolutely do see a bunch of different races, like to the point where you almost don't see the same type of race twice unless it's a part of a family, but sometimes not even then, as there are mixed families.
This place is much different from where I am from.
And where are you from?
Havelock just looks at him. I do not know of its name. All I know is, if you and I were both from there, more than likely, one of us would be killing the other one right now.
That, sounds pretty terrible, but, not unlike most history. Fortunately, Aiden, or as the rich folk call it, Lion's Wharf, which doesn't even make sense. Lions don't hang out near the water. I don't know.
There's a lion.
Oh, a lion's like this this large cat creature that mostly hangs out in jungles, but is referred as some sort of regal symbolism. I'm not really sure. Anywho, I think it has something to do with either some dude or some ship, Lionheart or Lionhearted or something. I don't know. He was like one of the first people to sort of settle down here, because this used to be a wharf of like pirates and thieves and whatnot hanging out in the back alleys of the sort of city that got settled down here. So it was like two sides of a different civilization that was competing against each other, but also couldn't survive without the other. It was very interesting, but eventually people just kind of stopped hiding in the shadows and just started doing stuff together. So yeah, everyone sort of fends for themselves. There's not really any rules or any militia or police force or anything. So make sure you hold on to your coin purses. But yeah, most people might just pick it just for the practice, but may not even keep it. But not everyone's so lighthearted. I just say watch yourself.
Alex is like thinking to himself, someone says robbing me, does that mean I'm allowed to photo them?
Do you say this aloud?
No, he's thinking it to himself.
Okay.
What he does say out loud is, can I cut off their hand if they attempt to pickpocket me?
You can certainly try.
Fair enough. And he's like holding his spear as he's saying that, just like looking at it.
I thought they would do more like a. I thought you would give them more of a piercing there and cut their hand off.
Put up a good point.
So does this like place have like a tailor?
Taylor, you guys want some suits?
Well, just any kind of clothes really.
Havelock just points at them. They want some.
This festival.
Well, are you guys looking for like outfits for the event or just some general clothing or whatnot?
Just
What's the event about?
You guys really do. Oh, that's right. You guys are from another world or something?
Yeah, something like that is a bit iffy here and there.
If I'm honest, I am unsure how I even got where I am. All I remember is a voice hiring me to do something, and then I popped up with these people. Well, not really these people, but kind of these people.
And I kind of more was here for the ride, more or less.
I'm only here to get information on. He looks at the spiel.
So I think you were about to explain about the festival or this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the festival is this sort of special event that's not really a specific day or a thing that's being celebrated, but just sort of the enjoyment and appreciation that we're all a bunch of different people that can actually hang out together. Because it's like the first time that it's ever happened in like the history of anybody, you know?
Yeah.
Havelock would nod to this.
So it's not like it's somebody's birthday or whatnot, but like you know, like when you just sort of like throw like a barbecue in your backyard and invite all your neighbors over. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's just
When he
a
gives that
party
example, Havelock's
saying,
just like
I
very
hope
confused.
I like we. I enjoy we're getting around. That's what they mean this festival.
What is a barbecue?
Yeah, he keeps giving like various different examples that don't make any sense to you.
Havelock's like holding his bread cat. Is this a lion?
maybe.
It could be. Wait. Maybe we could get bigger. We could probably reshape it. Something else.
He says that a lion is a cat. Havelock like lifts it up into the air looking at Goldfield. And this is a cat. That means that this is a lion. And I am a mermaid. I am finding out so much today.
Imagine that, but like twice as big as you. Like it could swallow you whole. And then it's got like a bunch of fur.
I want this animal.
Well, you have to find one, I suppose.
Don't you already got enough animals?
Havelock just like looks at you. I'd have even more, but well, yo. What's wrong with having a little bit of friends and family around?
Do what you want.
Oh, I already planned on doing that.
I was going to do that anyway, right?
Speaking of which, what's Gargamel doing right now? Is he just like selling?
Yeah. He's kind of like just sitting in the water, just enjoying being in water. It's actually fresh water, which he's enjoying for the first time. He like kind of squats down every so often, sort of filters it through his gills and kind of like bubbles it. There's like this little tiefling boy that kind of is playing a little bit. It's like, whoa, like what are you? His dad is like completely spread eagle, like smoking a cigar, just like not even paying attention, just like, yeah, whatever. Just completely disregarding his child. Like this is my hour. I don't have to worry about it. And he can just as long as he doesn't get killed.
This is his time.
You know, when you're a parent, you gotta make time for yourself, and you gotta make it wherever you can. So, putting your child in an open situation where a bunch of people can see him kind of takes the weight off of you.
Yeah, he's safe because literally 1,000 people could see exactly where he is at all times now.
Yeah, exactly.
I dare someone decide to kidnap that kid.
Until like an hour later, someone shows up and say, "You know, your son broke his leg," or something like that.
How the hell do you break your leg in a hot spring?
It's not a hot springs. It's a cool springs.
It's a cool spring.
It's not even a spring. It's just, you know,
it's a sail spring.
A little pond by the river.
How deep does this pond go?
40 feet.
Alright, I'm gonna go down. See
yeah.
you gentlemen in a little bit.
You can find a section that there's like a deep end, and you can actually see that there's like a little ring set aside where there's a bunch of people that can breathe water are just like hanging down at the very bottom of this, like getting away from all the people. You approach and they're like, welcome to the chill corner.
I like it here already.
There's like a frog dude that's just kind of like chewing on a bit of some sort of like sea plant. You're not sure exactly what it is, but as you approach, he offers you a piece.
I'll take some. Why not?
Okay. It's a bit chewy, which is interesting. If you can imagine like what sea jerky would be, this would be it. And you really have to like put it in your mouth and like just sort of let it really get soft in your mouth before you can even start to chew it. And you just sort of have to suck on it for a while. Just really just grind it into a pulp. But it's enjoyable. It occupies your mouth more than anything.
I like this frog person. He gave me food.
Yeah.
So, Nick, my next
Sorry,
one
not
put
the dog.
like in the regular clothes.
You want to go get clothes now? Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we can go to that.
Yes, please.
Arthas takes you somewhere in town. Again, there is a bit more of a hustle and bustle. Nearing... He doesn't take you into the main building. You can see that as this gulf of like ramshackle huts and shacks and whatnot gets onto the line, you can see that they're actually like towering buildings sort of built onto this in the ruins of this mountainside. He doesn't lead you up there towards what would be considered, I guess, more of a city. He takes you through this sort of town section that's just floating on the water. There are a bunch of shacks and sheds and even impromptu set up little stalls where people are just like moving through. It's if you can imagine like all of those cities where people are just jam-packed together but still somehow moving at breakneck speed, just sort of jumping over each other and whatnot. There's plenty of people that are chasing after each other because they've just stolen something or whatnot. Or just people generally causing ruckus. Like someone literally breaks out into a sword fight on top of a stall as someone like offers you some sort of meat on a stick. There's just like so much going on, and Arthas is just like, yeah, right this way. And he leads you over to a section where people are selling handcrafted items. It starts with like little pots and like jewelry and whatnot, but eventually does get to like large fabrics and like Fabergé sort of like jewel encrusted objects, like people just putting sequins on stuff and finding little trinkets that they've either scrounged from the depths or stolen from other people and are attempting to resell. But you can see that there are I would not say that these are like fine goods. This is definitely a bazaar. Like you would, if you do not haggle for the price, these people will be offended. But people are selling large tarps and sheets and various types of clothing that you could absolutely throw on in an instant, pay 2 silver for, and then disguise yourself in the middle of a chase scene. You know, that type of situation.
I got a question. You said the underwater jewelry, right? Like that kind of stuff?
I mean, yeah, there's more than just like pearls and whatnot, but there are like shiny little rocks that have like little bits of wire wrapped around them. If you can imagine like what the front page of Etsy is, just like a bunch of trash that people are selling for like $200 because they think they're being crafty. That's that's the section that Arthas immediately moved you guys past and is like, we're not here for that nonsense. But
can I do like a perception to see if like I actually find anything right?
That would be investigation.
Oh, alright, let me do an investigation real quick. Is my passive allowed or do...
Yeah, you can absolutely use your passive.
Alright, what's my passive? I don't want to use my passive.
What'd you get?
I'm kidding, I'm definitely using my passive. 23?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see that there's what seems to be an older and younger sister, and the older sister is definitely using her younger sister to bring in the crowds. And they're selling these like little bits of leather that are sort of very unkemptly knitted together, but having these like little bits of rocks, just like different colored things. But you can actually see that there are some bits of detritus that would actually be quite useful in as you could procure them for alchemical sources and whatnot. You can see that there are like bits of actual stuff that would be worth quite a bit of money, that they're just selling as like different colored rocks, basically.
I'm gonna go do some hack cash, you know.
Basically what they're selling are these little bracelets and things and whatnot, that they're like they're 3 copper each, but you could easily get like a gold's worth of crafting materials for a silver just by like buying up their stock.
Alright, I'm gonna do it. Why not?
Okay. Do you want to haggle?
Nah, I'm gonna get a lot of money off of them. I don't really care.
Okay. Yeah.
How much they want?
Do you want to buy their entire stock?
Alright, how much would the entire stock cost me?
It would probably cost, let's see, 24 silver. So 2 golds and 2 silver.
Alright, deal.
Okay. Go ahead and add, let's see. I said 1, yeah, so that would be 24 silver.
You said minus 2 gold and 2 silver?
Yes. So go ahead and add 24 GP worth of crafting materials to your inventory.
Alright, 1 moment, please.
And the thing about crafting materials is that as long as you just have a gold piece's worth amount of stuff, like it requiring or building an arrow or building, you know, a magic item requires a certain amount of GP worth of crafting materials. So it's just all sort of lumped together in this sort of bulk thing. I do separate alchemical materials sometimes, but only for special things. But I generally just let crafting materials be anything. Yeah, they thank you very much.
I don't have 2 silver on me.
You can break
like
a gold
3
piece.
golds, they can exchange.
Alright, how much silver would I get then?
A gold piece is 10 silver pieces.
Alright,
So
minus that and 8 silver on each one then.
Yeah.
Alright.
You can see that
yeah,
the little girl is like, hi, and like I think the bigger sister is like getting ready to go out and retrieve her little sister. But as you just immediately throw down money, it's like, give me your entire stock. They just hand it all to you.
Your entire stock right now.
Yeah, and they pack up and leave. And he's like, can you believe this? We can get front row seats to the race. And they just immediately hightail it out of there. They like break down the little stall. It was literally just ramshackle wood and debris. So they just leave it all there, but they like break down the spot, and immediately someone like comes in and starts setting up a spot.
These people really move quick, huh?
Yes, yes, they do.
I just like one thing to be known. All of you guys think I basically just bought a bunch of gold.
Yeah, you just bought like a bunch of like seashell earrings and like just random like friendship bracelets, and you just shove it in a bag.
No, I have like I have Goldfield come over and I put it in the rainbow bag.
Oh, that's right. He's got a little bag on the back.
Yeah, I gave him a rainbow backpack and a
Mhm.
and that one thing for arrows to turn them into
Mhm.
arrows.
The little girl asked if she could pet your cat.
You may.
Okay.
Just please be gentle.
She's very happy. Yeah. Again, the rainbow backpack actually just sort of like change colors in the light.
I knew this rainbow backpack would be a good investment.
My goodness, you guys have a lot of passive perception. Johnny,
Sounds like robbing me.
Yes.
how much money do you have on you?
25 gold.
As you guys are just sort of moving through, someone bumps into you, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, excuse me," and begins running off, and you turn and you realize that your coin purse has been moved along your waist or wherever you keep it, and you realize that he's just stolen money from you and begins to run off.
I don't know how much.
Do you stop and look?
No, I'm gonna try to catch up with him.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm gonna do the small thing, and I'm gonna have my go up top of go.
You cut out after you said do the smart thing.
I'm gonna give my bread cat my money, and I'm gonna have him know when.
You're gonna give your bread
Did
cat
I
your
cut out
money.
again? Did I cut out again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God
you just.
I'm going to give my bread cat my money, and I'm gonna have him gold know when he did it.
What?
God,
You
fucking
you give the cat your money and then what happens?
I'm going to have him hang on. I'm gonna have him hang out for Gargamel.
Okay. Yeah.
That way no one can rob my money.
Yeah, you set your cat on top of Gargamel and he's fine up there. But yeah, Johnny, are you just running after him?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a athletics check at disadvantage because this is difficult terrain. Moving through this thrall of people. As this person seems unimpeded, just used to like slipping through all these people. This is not the first time they've done this.
14.
Okay, you are unfortunately unable to keep up after them as they quickly disappear out of sight into the crowd. And you lose sight of them.
Okay. I can probably just give up for now.
Okay, you please remove 5 gold from your inventory.
Oh. Damn, he got you.
That's not as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, he could have taken it all.
Yeah, he could have.
Oh, nope. Into 10, I think. There you go.
Okay, but you guys want
I wonder
to?
if anyone's gonna be dumb enough to try to steal my spiel.
That'd be pretty funny.
I mean, it's golden, right?
Oh, it will be once I teleport to it while they're holding it. It's just like.
Yeah, do you want to do that? Do you want to be like, oh, whoops, looks like I dropped my spear?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay. Yeah, you like
Or
lean
casually,
it
like,
lean it up
forget
against
it
a
somewhere.
house, turn away, and then when you turn back, it's just gone.
And teleport to it.
Okay. Yeah, there is this this halfling girl that's running through the crowd with it. Actually, I think she's leapt into the water at this point, is like swimming underneath the docks, and you just teleport right in front of her, and she just goes and like immediately starts drowning.
Alright, I'm gonna grab her and take her up so she doesn't drown.
Okay.
You feel like
But
a
I'm gonna-
horror movie.
She just like starts spitting up water. Get away from me! Just like scrambles away.
The jump scare of a lifetime. I enjoy that. I'm going back.
do you keep doing that?
I just like keep doing it to mess with all the thieves. You know what? I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, you're just like, let me look at this dock here, young man. Hold on to this for me, and then when you turn back around, he's just
Hold on
gone.
to this solid gold spiel.
Yeah. You make an intimidation check.
Yeah, okay. I'm so tempted to use the auto tool. I'm not gonna though. I'm saving that for a later time. You know what? I'm only gonna do it like one more time. This is the final one. Like I did right now. The gold wolf stuff. You said intimidation?
Yeah.
Ah man, that's only a +1. Alright, come on, give me
Not a
something
scary dude.
good. Ah man, that's like the crappiest row I could have gotten. It got stuck in the corner, so it didn't even. Oh, I got a 15. I thought I got a. Alright, 15.
Okay. Yeah, you significantly scare a bunch of people that are just getting into crime and thievery, and convince them to change their ways.
I'm doing God's work.
Well,
Crime rates dropped on this festival randomly
by
because
putting
of
the
Fishman.
fear of God of them does not
I just
count as
Batman
God's
these
work.
people. I just did what Batman would do.
No, Batman would leave them unconscious. You
Oh,
you
yeah,
did
he
what
beat
Spider-Man would do.
I just made them piss themselves, and that was it.
Yeah.
Alright, now that I've dropped the crime rate down a.
Yeah. You do what animated Batman would do.
Ah, good times, good times.
Okay.
There any clowns around here I could beat up?
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna go with my passive. That's a 19.
Okay. There is one mime that is entertaining this short pudgy little kid with he's got like this you don't even know what it is, but it's on a stick and it's absolutely like melting. You think it was food at one point, but he's just like ripped off pieces so much at this point that it's unidentifiable. But he actually like kicks the mime a little bit, just like, do something funny.
I'd like to go over to the mime and help him out.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go beat him up.
Nope, no. Now I just feel bad for the mime. He's just got
Okay.
kicked for no reason.
How do you assist the mime?
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna set to be a mime as well. Like I.
Okay, yeah, you do an act together. Make a performance check.
Alright, let me see what I can do.
Everyone's favorite skill.
The mime time, baby.
Is he lagging for anyone else?
A little bit every so often. Sorry.
I'm
about
sorry. Alright. Ooh,
I,
got a
I
plus
went
9 for
into
that.
this session being like, oh man, I don't have a whole lot prepared. We haven't gotten to anything that I've prepared yet.
So wait. You said that it was a kid that was bullying the mime, right?
Yeah, there's like this, I don't know, he's some sort of kid humanoid.
Can I just walk up to the kid and I want to walk up to the kid and pick him up with the back of the shirt?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give him a specific description. He is I forget what it's called. I think it's Bollywog. It's like this if you can think of like what a snail person would look like. He's got these eye stalks. It looks almost a little alien, but you can definitely see that he's got like these big tombstone teeth, and there's just like a whole bunch of stains all over his outfit. His mother would absolutely smack him upside the head if she was around to see him at this point in time.
My first roll was a 25, and then it just kept rolling for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, you guys both perform a reasonable act together. I don't know what that is. Maybe you like throw the rope and...
Oh, wait. I even have my clothes like switched to copy the mime's outfit.
Okay, yeah, sure. You do like a I don't know, a cowboy like chase and then hog tying, miming, and the kid's like, not bad. And then Freddy comes up behind him, grabs him by the shirt, and just lifts him up into the air.
Hey, put me down.
Can I lift Freddy like this, or he's lifting the kid while I'm
Sure.
We're doing a towel.
Make a strength check.
Real strength or athletics?
Athletics is fine.
That's a 32.
Okay, yeah. You pick up Freddy by the back of the shirt.
Wait, do I?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I do have a shirt.
Freddy, you don't notice.
Freddy
I wouldn't
doesn't
really
notice
care.
himself slowly getting taller.
You pick up this child and begin flying.
In my eyes, he's assisting me.
Freddy picks him
Yes.
up, and all of a sudden, Freddy just gets taller.
Yeah.
I think that in your eyes and the kid's eyes, I'm helping you, but in everyone else's eyes, look like I'm scolding you.
Hey, I'm just being a mime.
Can I try to pick up Sarah as well?
You want to pick up Sierra? All right, make an athletics check.
I come in here and I'm doing the most wild stuff. I make the crime rate go down like 2%. I buy out an entire stock to get money. And now
The
I'm
mime
being
is
a
like
damn
waving their
mime.
hands in like shocked surprise.
23.
Yeah, you pick up Sierra, who's holding Freddy, who's holding this child.
Alright, my toy.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah, make it
Alright, what do I gotta roll?
athletics.
Alright.
This should be good.
What is this freaking babushka nesting doll situation
You know
happening
what?
right
I'm just
now?
gonna use the auto 20. Why not?
All right, for a total of.
I don't know. My D&D Beyond just crashed.
Do you know what your relative strength modifier would be?
-7? I don't know. 1?
What?
Let me check. Padlock.
Yeah, my D&D Beyond's crashing like a...
Athletics is +2, so at 22.
Okay. I will say if you want to expend an adversity token, you can pick up everybody. But
You know what? Fine, I'll do
you're gonna be straining. You're just like, well, time to try. Here's the best part, cause well, Gargamel got a 32, so he's just like, well, I guess this is a thing we're doing. I don't know. Is this a tradition? And he goes and picks up all of you guys up. This child is now 20 feet in the air. And is like, with every single lift, is like gone from, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, what is happening? Wait, I don't like this. Please stop. No, what are you doing? Let me go. Mom!
We're teaching a kid a lesson.
Wait, Gargamel like 10 feet tall. I have like
Or
20
Let's
feet
see,
long body.
hold
We,
on.
we can stretch.
10
We can
feet.
stretch this
I'm-
to 30 feet.
Let's see.
Just right
Gorgo's
there.
10 feet.
30
I'm 6
Wait.
feet. The snake's 6 feet. So that's 22 feet in total right there.
No,
Yeah,
How tall
no,
is
no, no,
Freddy
no.
and how tall is Donnie?
I'm 6 feet without extending my body. Like the way you normally pose up, I'm 6 feet, but I'm like 20.
Yeah,
My
you're
stretch
acting
is
as like a
20.
you're acting as like a bipod for the end of this lift.
Alright, so let's see. That story with just the snake and Gargamel. That sits for me. So that's 36 feet up. How tall is Fred? How tall is Zonny?
I'm 6
Johnny, I
foot.
think it's 6 feet.
Alright,
Yeah.
so that's 12, and I'm just gonna say Freddy's 1 inch. So let's see.
The one in
42
one
feet.
there.
42 feet up in the
He,
air. That's
he
how-
lifts you up in the air and you actually go down 2 feet.
Oh damn.
You know what,
Freddy
I
is
wanna make
negative
this-
5 feet tall.
You know, I want to
Freddy's
make.
just.
Can I use intimidation on the kid?
You gotta
Uh,
make him fall.
Sure. You automatically succeed. This kid is pissing himself. And by that I mean he is sweating this ooze. Just this mucus is just dripping off of him until he can't even generate anymore, and he's starting to like dry out.
Alright, we gotta put him down before we accidentally motor a kid.
I would like everyone to roll performance.
Like, y'all can make humankind.
You like everyone around has stopped and is starting to stare. Like the people that were having a fight, like one person has a knife to their throat and they're just like agog, just like staring at this scene.
I got a 26, and I'm just like looking at the mime, like trying to get him to join us.
He's running around like, look at this nonsense, like, oh my goodness, what's happening? Just like acting surprised, concerned, you know, pretending to, but
I'm
also
just
acting
making-
like this is the show, folks.
Yeah, I'm making sure this guy gets at least a few gold pieces in that hat, or whatever he.
Oh yeah, people are absolutely coming by and like tipping it. He's got like this little hat. What did everyone else get for performance?
Like, how you
It's
using that
17.
varsity token?
15.
S-
50?
What did Johnny say?
Like, how you using the adversity token?
Yes.
Zani got 12, by the way.
Adversity adds to a roll, so 12 plus. So Freddy, what did you get?
17.
Okay. Instantly you all are just showered with gold and silver pieces. I think actually some people are like throwing flowers, and everyone's like clapping and cheering because nothing like this has ever happened before in the entire existence of anything.
What? 6 grown adults bullying a child?
Like 5 strong men lifting each other up. The next one's stronger than the last. This idea has never even been conceived of before. This is wild.
We have put off the best thing we have ever done, gentlemen.
This is the strong man's tower.
I'm going to roll a D100 twice to see how much gold you guys get. Okay, that's not very much. 49 gold pieces.
Oh, damn, that's pretty good.
And I'm going to equate that. I'm just going to round that up to 50. So each of you gain 10 gold pieces.
Wait, we can't forget about the mime.
Yeah, the mime is taking the other 10.
Alright. Alright, let's all get down and let's just split up the gold.
Yeah. He's like running around with his top hat collecting all the gold that's being thrown. And he bows to each of you and shakes your hand vigorously. This is the most money he's ever made.
I'm only gonna take 5. I'll give him the other 5.
Okay.
I don't need that much gold. I got a lot. He
Okay.
can have the other. There you go, Mr. Mime.
I
Pleasure
mean,
doing business with you.
I think we all had the idea to make something for Gargamel. Like, you guys were talking about the translation item or something last time.
Oh yeah, well, first and foremost, you guys wanted to buy clothes, which you can still do. I will say, just in general, this shopping area has whatever sort of stuff you want to buy. So if you just want to tell me what you want, I can just let you know how much it's worth. And we don't need to
now
roleplay
we are-
every scene, but
And now we are all decently well known because we just pulled off the first
Yeah,
5-man.
I will
song.
say any haggling checks you want to do will be with advantage. How about that?
Let's go.
I will say I need to run to the bathroom because I
Go
just
ahead,
about
Phil,
peed
go
myself from
Go
laughing
ahead,
at
Spill.
this.
It's okay.
I'll be right back.
It's okay, Spill. We understand. Alright,
Talk
so
amongst yourselves.
everyone add 10 gold to your Kyoto. I will only add 5.
We're in the pole, half dragon person, in the pulling up a slug child that's being held up by a snake person.
I like child is being held by a half dragon who is being held by a snake woman who is being held by a vampire who is being held up by a fishman who is
Hey,
being
how's it
held up by a giant crab.
Gigantic crab.
Also,
Yeah,
I
we just
will
made that
say,
Mimes Day.
because you lifted the child so high, the mother was able to see him and has come to pick him up and carry him away. And thanks you profusely, like, thank you, I couldn't find him.
Havelock like grabs one of the flowers off the floor, hands it to her, and then bows like performance bow.
Yeah, yeah, she takes it.
Don't you do something good?
Alright, I just like shake the mime's hand and give him the 5 gold. There you go. You
Yeah.
need it more than I do, Mr. Mime. Pleasure doing business with you.
He doesn't say anything, but gives you a tip of the hat. He actually like puts the hat back on his head, and it doesn't drain up money. It's like a bag of holding hat.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I gotta get me one of those.
Do you want one? Yeah, if you want a bag of holding hat, you can get one for, I'll say 1 gold piece.
I'll buy it. Why not?
Yeah, it won't
I'll
hold
toss
as
gold
much
for it.
stuff as an actual bag of holding does, but it is like a little pocket dimension thing.
Yeah, I'll pay the 1 gold.
Okay. You could fit like a small creature inside of it, or basically your entire
Oh, it's
coin
like a
purse.
magic thing.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. So you could literally stick like a rabbit inside of this hat and whatnot. Yeah, that's a pretty common magic item.
And for my next trick, I'm going to pull a loaf cat off my head.
Exactly. It's
Mow.
unexpected.
Mhm.
Mow. Alright, well, I just learned something pretty good, and I got back all the gold I used up on that stuff I got from those young ladies.
Yeah.
So, I made pretty good profit today.
Yeah. And again,
Yeah.
if you guys want any of like those sparkler wands that kids are using, or any of that face paint or whatnot, there's all sorts of like festivities happening. There are like
I got
flags
one
that
of
people
those-
are waving around that are making sounds. You can see that there's like the most common ones are like thunder clouds. And when they like shake them, you can see a little lightning appears and it makes a sound. You know, just very simple minor illusion. And oh shoot, what's the spell that's not prestidigitation? Thaumaturgy. Yeah, just a little minor illusion and thaumaturgy on. But you can get like other things. Like you can get like a boat on the water that's crashing through the waves or something. Just like little fun magic items like that are pretty easy to come by, and people are just selling them pretty cheap.
The last boat I bought was for 50 platinum. Oh wait, no, it was for 10 platinum.
But that was an actual boat in a bottle.
I never got that back. Damn. We could have used that for now.
I will say that you still have it in your inventory.
No, I gave it to the ferret, remember?
Considering that she's no longer part of the campaign, I think you should definitely have it in your inventory.
Hooray, I can sell it later.
Yeah, if someone wants to buy a boat.
One bottle boat. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call it that.
In case of emergency, break bottle.
Exactly, I got it, guys. If we ever need a backup boat in the race, I got us. Don't worry. I always have the bottle boat just in case. You know what? I'm gonna put the bottle boat in the bag of holding hat.
Okay.
You break
Boom.
the bottle, throw it into the water, and hold it just like enlarges it.
Oh, like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright,
So I think I'll buy some materials for the little project.
Okay.
Even though I don't know how like to infuse magic into stuff, I do know forging, so
Okay. Yeah, you can buy as much GP worth of materials as you want.
don't forget we can haggle with advantage.
yeah.
That's true. If you want to haggle, you can get it at a better price.
Yeah, but I'm not very convincing. My charisma is a +0, so
I have a +1 with my
You have
charisma.
advantage.
You do have advantage. You may as well give it a shot. Never know. You might get that nat 20.
okay.
I mean, worst case scenario, they raise the price by like 1.
Again, I don't count crits as automatic failures or successes, but I do give additional effects.
I think I'll get like 20 gold worth of materials.
Okay. You want to haggle?
Yeah.
You wanna buy that
Alright.
20 gold worth of materials
It's,
from me? I got 24 gold worth.
Yeah, just a persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion.
I guess.
5 and 6.
Okay.
Damn.
They don't budge on the prices.
Okay.
You're like, can I get a discount? Wink. And they're like, no. And then that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else want to buy anything?
Yeah, I'm probably like look for like any bits of like adamantine or in like precious metal.
Yeah, looking for precious metals. Make an investigation check.
Can I zone in with that because of the fact like I'm already signed a spot for good stuff?
You can make your own roll, or you can give him advantage.
Alright, I'm gonna give him advantage, why not?
All right. You help Johnny in the pursuit of precious metals.
I
25.
just realized. Alright, that's pretty good.
Is that with advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
just
you
realized that.
you do spy a what actually is like a full shack. This isn't like one of those temporary setup booths or whatnot, but this is something at the end of the pier where this guy is selling like salvaged bits of like stuff that he's found on the ocean floor. A lot of it does still have like grime and barnacles on it. A lot of it has been cleaned up, but a lot of it is also permanent that you would have to literally melt down and reuse. And that's what he's offering it as. It is full scrap. So it is at discount prices, but it is also in bulk. Go ahead and make an investigation check looking for like to see if there's anything adamantite, anything special or whatnot.
Okay.
He's got like ship anchors and like, you know, all that nonsense.
Do I give him advantage again or do I roll on my own? Or do I just
You can give him an advantage if you want. You guys can go halvesies on this adventure.
You know what? Zon, do me a favor and tell me something. What's your investigation?
+7.
I got a +13.
Jeez.
You might
Havelock,
give me that advantage?
you can make your own roll.
Alright, let me go for the roll. That's gonna be a 28.
Okay. And Johnny, what'd you get?
11.
Okay.
For the record.
You don't see anything adamantite, but you do see that there is a lot of this stuff that is actually in pretty good condition that really it's just been sitting in water, so it's not like damaged or cracked or whatnot. Again, a lot of it is like actually, you know, good materials like metal and whatnot that's been salvaged here and whatnot. Again, he is selling it as scrap, so it is, you know, bulk and it is lower price. But nothing, no actual individual items that are of interest. So this would just be raw materials.
No individual items. I was hoping for like a mitral anchor. Super light and doesn't hold your boat.
Havelock, what specifically are you looking for? I mean, Sierra, if you want to look for anything specific, you can make an investigation check.
No, I'm just joking around.
Okay.
Anything similar to what my spear is, or anything similar to the, you know how I got that 24 gold worth of material from those two young ladies?
Sure, yeah.
Anything similar to that.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. You're looking for any sort of, maybe something that looks old, or, you know, because of your history with like natural growing resources and whatnot, you're looking to see if any of this is worth more than what this normal person thinks it is.
It's a 32.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you see like this large section of what would be what you can only assume is like the section of a large seafaring vessel that is actually not just pure steel, but is actually a combination of various metals. So its price of materials would be doubled, but he doesn't know that. So you would be getting the price of crafting materials at a quarter of the price. I will also say that with that, you do see that there is a oh, what's the word for this thing? There, it's like this wire on a wheel, a winch. That's the word I was looking for. There is this winch that has actually been cleaned up and is in good working order, and you can tell that the crafting of the metal wire is pristine. But more than that, you can see that the end of it that's used for connecting to things doesn't have any sort of actual connection, and he thinks that it's broken, but actually it's enchanted, that you literally give it a command to attach to whatever sort of material you want. So this could be something that you guys could literally go scavenging for, and you can be like, search for wood, search for metal. You could literally tell it what it becomes magnetic towards and attached to. And then you could literally like scrounge the seafloor with.
Alright, I'm gonna nonchalant just walk up to his thing and ask him what's he selling. That way, like, he doesn't get the thing that I found out.
Make a persuasion or deception check.
I'm gonna go with deception.
Okay. Yeah, because you're trying to hide the fact that you know more.
23.
Okay. He's like, that thing there, well, that's been a personal project of mine. It's pretty good condition. You can use this winch for just about anything. I've been thinking about selling it for 30 gold pieces. I've been working on it for a while, but I'd sell it for 25 maybe. And you understand that this is something that could probably be used on, you know, professional ships, and you could easily make this much money back by using it and scavenging with it yourself. Something like this could go in the upwards of hundreds of gold pieces.
Alright, I'm gonna try to make him an offer for that and the extra pieces of scrap that you said like will like complete metal but also mixed.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Alright, let me persuasion. That is, ooh, that's only a 1. I should have. Come on, give me a good roll.
Can I give him advantage?
That's a 6. Can I use an egg point?
You can use whatever you want. You can use inspiration, you can use an auto 20, you can use whatever you want.
I don't have any more auto 20s.
Okay.
Can I give him advantage? You
can give him advantage, yeah.
Right,
you can be like, oh, I'm also interested in this metal. Can we get it as a package
20.
deal? Okay. With a dirty 20, he's like, yeah, sure, if you want to get all this junk out of here. Kind of taking up space. To be honest, I don't get a lot of business, so it's nice to get people in here to sort of clean out the stock. Sure. I'll say with that all together, let's see. How much are you looking for? You want all of it, I assume?
All of it, yeah.
50 gold pieces.
Let's do 45.
47.
46 and 2 silver.
Done.
Alright, I reach my hand over and shake his hand.
Okay. Whoever wants it, I believe it's Johnny, add 300 gold pieces worth of crafting materials to inventory.
Okay.
And this is like raw, like iron. It's actually like I forget what it is.
What can I say, gentlemen? I'm a businessman at heart. I got an eye for these kind of things, you know?
I forget what it's called. The like combination of
what? Brass? Bronze?
Steel. It's like full industrial steel, basically, where it's a combination of several materials, creating a relatively light but still durable material.
Like an alloy?
Yes, it's a well-tuned alloy to make sure that it's robust but still not too heavy. So you could forge some fine equipment out of this stuff without having to process it or really combine it with anything. You could literally like punch a sword out of this stuff in like a couple minutes, and it'd be like some of the best stuff that you've ever made. Yeah, this will cut down on the amount of time that you need to work it as well.
I just got you some high quality stuff.
Oh yeah.
So 500
yeah.
worth of metal.
Oh, and also the wrench thing that you said that can hook onto stuff because it's magic.
Yeah. It is big, but I will say that he'll throw in this sort of trolley cart for free because you guys are doing a good favor. I was expecting you guys to buy stuff. I did not imagine this session would be full commerce. Holgir's missing out.
You know what? For the little things of the court, I'm gonna toss him one more gold.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Thank you for the business.
No.
And like Havelock just like gives him a friendly nod and a handshake, and then Him and everyone else are gonna walk away.
You hear a woman's voice from the back. It's like, "Are you giving stuff away again? We need money." "Shut up, you old hag. I've actually made some business for once." You're like, "No, you're a liar and a thief. I don't believe you for a second." You're like, "No, it's true. I actually sold stuff." And they just like go into this high-tone argument, and everyone's just trying to ignore it. But you guys have significantly helped with the full commerce of this area. So yeah.
I'm really good at business, huh?
Arthas is like, I could actually go get the boat, and we can load it onto that if you want. Just give me a couple minutes.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Yeah, after a while, he goes and gets the boat. It's this sort of flat and wide fishing boat. If you can imagine like a pontoon, which is sort of a vision of like two canoes bridged together, it's sort of like that. And it does have this sail right in the middle. But he has that pulled together and is just using this little magic oar at the back to sort of move it forward without, taking up too much space. You guys do have to like go out to one of the far piers to actually get to some open water where he can reach you guys, but it is fairly easy enough to get it onto the boat. It is probably getting close to maxing it out. If you guys wanted to actually get some stuff, you might be pushing the weight limit on this boat. But for the time being, it can be on this vessel, and well, it'll be out of your inventory, so you don't have to lug this thing around.
Yeah,
but easy enough to do so.
Have it on the boat for now.
Yeah. I'm just saying that if you actually want to go dumpster diving in the graveyard of ships or whatnot along the coast,
we could do that in a little bit once we're done.
Right.
Like,
what I was saying is that you would have a tough time with this vessel because it's designed for fishing but has been modified for racing, so it could not handle a ton of weight. So depending upon what you tried to fish up, also if you just attach it to the side of the ship, like a ship down there, and just like tried to pull it up, this thing would actually just pull this little boat underwater.
Alright, then what if we use my boat ship?
If you wanted to use that ship, it wouldn't really make a dent. That ship that you've got is large enough that it would work. The only problem would be where would you park that ship, basically. So that might be something that you pop out later at some point in time.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping it away for now.
Right. For the time being, this thing is purchased, but not immediately usable. That's all I was trying to say.
Oh no, we definitely just made a good purchase. I got Zani over there some high quality materials that even if he doesn't want to use it to make amazing gear, he could literally just sell it and make like 10 times the amount I sold it for.
You guys have like walked out of IKEA with a bunch of furniture for an entire house and loaded it onto your like little 2-door sedan coupe, just like thrown it on there. It's like definitely not designed to carry all this nonsense, but it'll limp along. That's the scene I'm trying to paint right here.
I'm pretty sure I've made a lasting impression with the merchants, at least, because of the fact that I've just bought out 2 entire stores and did an entire performance.
Yeah, well, most of the villagers here are used to like sea folk, reprimanding them for polluting their waters and like messing with the ecosystem, and you're like, I'll buy your trash, and like, not only does he have money, but he's like interested in this nonsense. So You've definitely surprised many people today.
Like, I don't really care if, like, they're in my waters. They're allowed to be in the ocean as long as they don't, like, try to kill my people. If they're like if I find one of them like selling one of my people's dead bodies and I found out he killed that, I'm definitely gonna go over that thing and mug him.
Probably of all of the places that you visited, which now that I'm thinking about it, probably hasn't been many. This is probably one of the most places that have respect for the waters. You go to any sort of like shipping port and like pirate haven, and they not only have like a religious, you know, respect for the waters, but actual like true understanding for the sea people and whatnot.
Then Havelock and these people are gonna get along really well, because Havelock just doesn't like people that don't like his people for no reason. If these people respect the ocean and his people, he has no beef with these people.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Havelock basically just found a spot that he never thought would exist. He never thought he'd find a spot that's just like 100%, we're okay with sea people, they're fine.
Yeah, in a strange way, this is probably felt like a home away from home, in a way.
Yep, this is probably the closest thing Havelock has found so far. So Havelock smiles to himself from now on.
Okay.
This would be one of the only times Havelock has smiled throughout this whole campaign.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
Anyone else want me to go
for anything?
That
Anyone
so
else
many
want
people
me
were
to-
talking one at a time.
Alright, Freddy, you need anything?
I can't really think of anything that would help me.
Do you want to buy a woman?
I'm sorry?
Do you want to buy a woman?
What?
He's asking if you would like to buy a woman.
In my Friday game, he got a woman.
I
What
got a
the-
woman.
I'm not even gonna ask why.
You know what? You know what?
No, I don't know what, and I don't want to know what.
Yeah,
Keep it to
I-
yourself,
I-
Freddy.
I can summarize it. He summoned a demon and killed it, and that's why
Alright,
he got
so-
no woman.
Well,
What's this
fair enough.
woman?
He endangered a town and saved it, and so the townsfolk are like, "Oh my goodness, our heroes! As you go off on our journey, here, take this food, take this money." And then this one lady is like, "Take my child!"
And you took it?
No, he
Okay,
take the
no,
mother.
no.
Yeah, he
took the
got the
mother.
mother.
I got the
Oh,
mom.
he took the
Someone
mom,
got the
he
daughter.
left the son. He took the mom and left the kid.
No,
No,
the
the guy
the,
left
the,
the kid.
the child is someone else's. Anyways, we're getting lost in the weeds. The point is that in the form of currency, Freddy got wedded to somebody.
No, okay, no, I
Freddy
am
was
not getting
put
a
into a
woman.
forced marriage.
I'm not getting a woman for the entire of the session.
Okay, well, the thing is with Dungeons and Dragons, you actually can get sidekicks and whatnot. So if you
I have
do
Golden
want to
Mouse.
hire somebody, you absolutely can. But also, if you just want to find a vagrant off the street and give them a better life, you can do that too. You know, it's... Or if you want a mail order bride, you can do that too. I don't know. Like, there's various approaches to getting an NPC into your party, but it just
It was
depends
like
on
me
what you're
with
looking for.
Gogomel. We slaughtered all of his people and then I offered him a spot.
You know,
I'll-
I'm
I'll-
not saying that.
I will come back to you now that you have that option. You stew on that for a moment. You
I'd like
think
to
about
s-
what you've done.
I'd like to side something. I want to side to get information.
Okay.
Because Havelock has started to realize during the last battle that we were in versus the creepers and crabs, he wasn't really that useful. He didn't really land any attacks and only managed to really talk to one. he needs to get Songo. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get some information involving anything that can like upgrade me.
I
Magic
like
items or
that
anything like
option, and I'm going to postpone it for several reasons. One, because you have
Ogeo
been...
isn't here?
What?
Ogeo isn't here?
No, I want to give other people opportunity first, and that will take
Fair
us
enough.
to the actual plot that I did have planned.
Oh, fair enough.
So, Sierra, you haven't bought anything so far. So, what are you interested in?
I bought a few materials, but I want to get something like fancy since we are going to meet a sponsor, right? And I don't care if they don't, if Havelock doesn't feel like it, I'm going to buy him something.
Okay. Are you thinking about like an outfit or some sort of like jewelry or some magic
I think
items?
more of
or what?
an outfit.
Okay.
by
Yeah,
the way,
you can legitimately tell me what outfit you want, and I will tell you what the price is.
Oh, by the way, Sparrow, can I like try to try my best to when I'm, you know, the 24 gold worth of materials I got from all that like stuff that young ladies gave me? Can I like try to separate the valuable metal from the zunk that was in it?
Yeah, if you want to take some time, you can just do that and separate all the leather work from the materials.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you can just do that during any sort of downtime, or if you want to do that right now, you may.
Well, just make ladies buying stuff, so I guess I'll just do it now.
Okay.
I don't have like anything specific, more something that make it look like respectful.
Okay. Yeah, if you just want to get a let's see. There's an actual item called like fancy clothes or something.
Yeah.
Clothes, fine. A set of fine clothes. This would be like equated to like a tuxedo or something. It's normally 15 gold pieces. But if you want to, you can get something of higher or lesser quality, and then we can haggle the price.
I think I'll pick the standard, but I think I'll buy it like in bulk for the whole party.
Okay.
Maybe get a haggle from that.
All right. So go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage, because you already had advantage.
Can I get some face paint on me? You said like there were spots.
Yeah, there's
where
some
we could
face
get
paint.
face paint.
What kind
what
of?
are the options?
I mean, you can get any sort of creature you want. There are several options. You can get like actual. Currently, there's just some very simple stalls either selling cantrips or just very like minor illusion animated like tattoos that just sort of move. You know, like the way that people like move their muscles and animate it, you can actually just like make it move with like a magic command basically. So if you want like a tiger running in place on your bicep, you can get that. Or if you want like disguise self to make yourself look like, I don't know, an elephant or something, you can get that like painted on your face or something.
Make a fish.
Yeah. make him look like an actual fish.
I just like turn into like a gigantic fish.
Well, just your face would be whatever the paint
Hey
is.
guys, how's
covering.
it going? I'm a fish.
What'd you get for your check, Sierra?
I got a 10.
Okay. They are willing to give you a discount for bulk. Let's see. One for Freddy, Havelock, Johnny, you, Holgear. Were you gonna buy something for Arthas or Gargamel?
Yeah, I'm going to buy for Arthas and Gargamel. I think I'm just going to buy him a top hat.
Just a top hat, that's all?
And a bow tie. I don't think that they would have anything to fit, but I think it would be
No,
like...
they can like throw something together with like robes and like freaking, I can't think of words today. What's the stuff that like the Greeks wore? Togas. Yeah. They could absolutely throw something fancy together for Gargamel.
Okay. So we have 4 and I have Holgear 5. 6, 7.
So
Yeah, 7 outfits.
it normally it would be 90 gold pieces, but because you're buying it in bulk, they'll knock it down to 75.
Okay.
Buy 5, get one free. So go ahead and add 6 sets of fine clothes to your inventory. Or if you want to distribute that, everyone can add 1 set of fine clothes to their inventory.
Yeah, I'm going to distribute.
Okay. And I will say that because you purchased it, you can decide what everyone's outfits look like.
Maybe I'll look throughout the week and post them.
Okay, yeah,
as I
come
find.
up with some fun designs. Havelock, did you decide what paint you wanted?
Yes, but instead of for me, I'm gonna give it to my bread cat. I want the lion.
Okay. Because it's so entertaining, for you it would only be 5 gold pieces.
I'm gonna haggle.
Okay. Persuasion check with advantage.
That's a bad one. Okay, come on. Ooh, well, I definitely felt that. Yeah, that's an 8.
They would be willing to make it permanent for 10 gold pieces. They're trying to get more money out of you for selling you something more expensive.
It would never go away. It could do it forever.
Yeah.
That would surprise people every once in a while.
Yeah. The next time a child asks to pet your cat,
It turns into a lion.
just its head though.
Yeah, it's gonna be cute to see this like tiny lion head.
So how's everyone
You know
enjoying the
what?
campaign so far?
I'm loving it.
Absolutely, yes.
I've been bringing one hell of a parade to this town without even realizing it. First I buy out a lot, then I do a performance with the whole group and a mime, and then I buy a lot more, and then boom.
I mean, this is exactly like the recent RPG advice video I did. Like, literally, the idea of progress is such a loose thing that, like, we can do a whole bunch of stuff and no plot gets advanced, but that's not really the point of the game anyways. Like, as long as people are having fun, and you guys are, in a sense, gearing up, so, you know, I think this is a win-win since, you know, I don't have to do a whole lot. You guys are getting to do what you want, so. Johnny, was there something you wanted to do?
I kind of maybe want to make like just some basic weapons for people.
Okay. Do you want to... Were you attempting to try and, like, sell something at the moment, or do you just want to take some downtime to craft some stuff?
Probably just sell stuff.
See, you know what, Johnny? Give me some of that material. I bought it, and I want some gold.
Oh, actually, Havelock.
What's up?
With all of the necklaces and bracelets and leather work that you take after procuring all the useful materials from them, you have 15 feet of rope.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Alright, well, at least now I have a little backup thing.
I will say that there is an event being held tomorrow where there is literally a smith off, where you can compete in a contest to craft something in a lot amount of time. It's like all those like cooking shows where they're like, okay, you have this much amount of time, we want this thing, go, you know. So you could compete in that tomorrow. Also, just in general, if you want to actually go up to the city, there's like some actual forges and whatnot that you can rent out and like whatnot.
Okay.
Or do you...
Like there was some good blacksmiths up there, right? So
I don't remember. Do you have a mobile forge? You've changed your character sheet a few times, so I just don't remember.
Yes. It's,
okay.
I got this level.
It's like a pocket dimension thing where you like go somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
oh, actually, also, Holgear has this ability where he can take you back to the forge that you were working at with Staven. So you can use that forge as well. Yeah, it's like a full equipped forge, so you can just use that as well. It might be a little sad to be working there now that Staven's dead, but...
Well, we don't know that yet.
Well, I mean, you saw his ashes.
No, we didn't. We saw ashes, that's it.
Holgear would tell you that...
Who.
Holgear would tell you that he knew that this was where Staven fell. I was pretty sure that was obvious at this point. But
oh no, it was obvious. I'm just saying to like keep him from having a heart attack right now, Sparrow.
I was pretty sure that his character already knew that.
He's in denial.
Alright, that's fine. Fair enough. Sorry for bringing it up.
That's fine.
Yeah, if you just want to take the rest of the day and craft stuff, you guys absolutely can. This is like a full downtime day, so whatever you guys want to buy or do or whatnot for the rest of the day, I assume like until evening starts to fall and you guys want to watch the island whale come in.
You know what, I'm gonna do a little performance with my spear like I was doing with the mime.
Alright, you just want to make some like extra coin or something?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, yeah, make a performance check. Otherwise, the floor is open. Yeah, if you guys just want to do something, just shout it out.
That's a 26.
Okay, yeah, a few people are impressed. And I'll say... Wait, what the heck? Oh. I rolled a d10 and got a 0, and I was like, what the heck? That's a 10. Yeah, you get 10 gold pieces, I'll say.
Yay.
I mean, this is basically just what everyone's doing. There's just like a bunch of people just enjoying the evening and like hanging out and messing around. I'm sure like someone comes up and like starts performing next to you, Havelock, and maybe you do like an impromptu fight against each other. What? Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Go ahead and roll an attack roll, Havelock.
With what?
Your weapon.
Okay.
And tell me what you
well,
get.
that's a 10.
Okay. You can see this this elven swashbuckler comes up with a rapier, and she starts playing with you, just kind of doing this very fighting dirty, but still also kind of fancy footwork. And she definitely beats you and whatnot, but at the end of it, she bows, and I assume you do so as well. And you both get one more gold piece for that performance.
Get my ass kicked for 1 gold? Damn.
Well, most of the gold was thrown towards her, but someone tosses you a gold piece.
Ah, well, thank you.
And then she moves on. What were you going to say, Freddy? Oh, he's muted.
Yo, what I'm
I
gonna
was
go
gonna
back.
say,
What's that?
whoever was talking, go ahead.
The floor is yours, Freddy.
What I was gonna say was, I'm just gonna go ahead and wander off my own.
Oh, okay. So Freddy gets killed in an alley. What's everyone else do?
Wow.
No, you wander off and enjoy festivities or something. Actually, you know what? Someone steals from you as well. And they stole 13 gold pieces. So, do you want to try and stop them?
I'm gonna rob you back.
Okay, what do you do about it?
I'm gonna chase them.
All right, make an athletics check with disadvantage as they go into the crowd, because it counts as difficult terrain for you, but not them.
My lowest is 15.
Yes, you do manage to catch up to them. By the time you catch up to them, they have completely changed their appearance. They've disguised themselves as someone else. But you watch them do that in the crowd. So you grab them in the wrist and be like, who are you? Someone help. And you're like, cut that bullshit out.
I like to use intimidation.
Alright, go for it.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. I got a 24.
Okay, yeah, they hand you all of the money they've stolen. So did you already subtract the money that you lost?
I did not, actually.
Okay. So you gain 24 gold pieces.
Let's go.
And then you let them go?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna start leaving my spear out like it fade again, but now
Okay.
I'm gonna counter rob whoever does it.
Are you just scaring them, or are you...
I'm scaring them.
Okay. You guys enjoy this for the rest of the evening. Is there anything else anyone wants to do? Anything of substance? Before we
I
move
take
on?
the gold from them as well. I'm kidding, calm down.
Johnny, is there anything else you wanted to buy at the moment? I mean, if you want, you can absolutely start crafting stuff. I'm not sure if you have anything specific on your character sheet for that, or...
Yeah, because like with my star, I can just make weapons whenever, really.
Okay,
With
yeah,
my...
you can do that. You
Yeah,
absolutely have the time and the facilities to do so. So easily enough done.
Yeah, so, wait, what's the person's name who took us to this place?
Arthas.
Arthas?
Arthas is the guy that is recruited you to be the crew aboard his boat race tomorrow.
Yeah, I kind of walk up to Arthas. So, I saw how you did the fight earlier. And so you didn't really do too well with the sword. Do you have any particular preference for a weapon?
Oh, yeah, I left my bow at home, so... Again, I was just going for a walk by the beach. I didn't think to bring my weapon with me, so...
Yeah, would you like me to make one for you?
I mean, I have one. It's nothing special, but...
Okay.
Johnny, roll me an intelligence check. Just a straight one.
Intelligence. Dirty 20.
Okay. I will say that there is something that you do know of. You do not know the recipe for it, but you do know that there exists a bow that can transform between a short bow and a long bow as a bonus action.
Yeah.
It's got like this sort of engineering to it. So that's something fun you can build. You would just need to either experiment or find someone who knows the recipe.
Okay.
Again, the way I like to do crafting really anything is similar to how a wizard gains his spells. You can either find it in a book and add it to your list, or you can just mess around and try to learn it.
Okay. And it kind of like that kind of sound like, don't worry, I'm not gonna make you pay for it. Just say it's on the house.
Okay.
And yeah, and I'm probably going to, yeah, I'm gonna try and make something like that.
Okay. Also, you can engineer weapons to be better by giving them like +1 bonuses. And also you can give them extra effects such as versatile and reach and, you know, all that nonsense. You can add onto any weapon you want by giving it special tags like that are not magical but are just engineered. That is something that you can simply forge and craft.
Okay.
So if you want to do any fun stuff like that, absolutely. If you want to give your broadsword the throne property and like shoot out a little dagger at the tip of it or something, that could be fun. And then it's got like a little chain and then like a winch in the pommel so you can pull it back or something. I don't know. Be creative with stuff. There's all sorts of things you can do.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
And that's just like mechanics. Like I know that you also have like magic in your crafting as well. So you can enchant all sorts of things to do stuff. But yeah, if you wanna experiment, we can do some rolls. But also, I know that you can just make stuff as long as you have time and materials. So you can just do that and add stuff to your inventory. That's just your own math on your own character sheet with the materials that you've acquired. So you don't need me for that.
Okay.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna try like experiment with stuff.
Okay. What would you like to experiment with?
Probably with the. Probably first with just, you know, making like a normal like bow. See what I can like. Just kind of work on just various enchantments. See what comes of it.
Okay. If you're just going for a random enchantment, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Yep. 19.
Okay. With a 19, you have learned the Sturdy enchantment, which means on a critical failure, this ranged weapon will not jam or snap its rope.
Oh.
Which is something very useful for bows and crossbows, where on a critical failure, they will, you know, jam or snap their line, so you have to spend an entire action to restring them or unjam them. So this is now an enchantment you can just apply to an item.
Okay. I kind of just like write that down like my semester's book for later.
Okay, yeah.
And that, then kind of go into like the winch. Probably like see how that enchantment works.
Oh, you want to apply it to the winch? Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to say, well, go ahead and make, what's your usual enchantment? It's just an ability, right? I think typically crafting is sleight of hand, but I don't remember if you're like a magic. Do we do sleight of hand or arcana with your enchanting? I don't remember.
Didn't say a specific thing. You said intelligence plus it says roll d20 plus intelligence plus proficiency.
Okay, so this would be an intelligence saving throw. Or if you are proficient with the arcana skill, we can do that.
Yeah, I'll use arcana because I'm proficient in that.
Alright, go ahead and make me an arcana check.
$21.
Okay, you are able to apply it without, you actually save crafting cost. So I'm going to roll at disadvantage. I rolled the same number. So this takes 9 GP worth of crafting materials.
Okay.
And the sturdy is enchanted onto this winch. That's actually really clever.
Yeah. Like, that'll be it for now.
Okay. Going down the list, Sierra, anything else you wanted to do?
No.
Okay. I will say that, actually, how much longer do you guys want to go for? Because we can wind down here, or we could move on to a side little thing pretty quickly.
Got disconnected. Did I miss anything?
I was asking how much longer people want to go for.
We can stop soon because we have to wait for a Hogyu.
Fair enough. The only thing I was going to say is that oh my goodness, you made Gargamel an octopus costume. That actually looks pretty.
It's
sick.
a crab.
Oh, it's a crab. Okay.
Oh my god.
Havelock, you were asking about the magical enhancements. Arthas actually has the person who is going to be his patron for the racing event is a Ripper Doc.
Okay, this is good for me. This is really good for me.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I know what I'm gonna be doing next port. Oh, also, Zani, you mind giving me some of that materials that I bought for you? It's worth a lot of gold, and you know, I want some of that gold.
Okay, how much?
Only 100 gold's worth.
Okay.
You know, gotta double my investment. You could have the rest.
So, okay. So, now 400 gold worth of alloyed metal.
That's pretty.
Alright. And I'll just add 100 gold worth of metal to mine.
These are really cool.
Havelock, you can choose between two.
Hold up. Typing in my private set with my alternate account.
Yeah, Havelock, do you want to be wearing fish armor or business casual?
Alright, let me take a look at what they gave me. Oh my god.
Or somewhere between both.
Okay, so the first one, why does it look like I'm trying to find a... The first one looks like I'm peacocking.
Yeah, it's a zebrafish. Is what that's kind of based off of.
And the second one, god damn. You know what? To go with the whole fish thing, I'm gonna go with the first one.
Okay. Yeah, I will say that you can kind of gather some, probably some actual animal pieces, but also probably some like faux products, just like sort of fake designs, like fake feathers, but also maybe some like gill or not gills, flipper. What are the
Fins?
fins? Yeah, thank you. Some fake fins that are in vibrant colors or sort of whatever you want, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically we can make it work.
You know what? Can I take the necklace from the second one as well?
Sure.
If you look at the second picture, he's like wearing 3 different necklaces. I want them, and I'm gonna add them to this.
Okay, yeah, you've got like a bunch of like accessories that would be hard for your clothes to change into. Basically, you can change sort of what the texture and color of your outfit is, but these like fine details of like all the jewelry and, you know, added on fanciful stuff is hard to do. So you sort of conglomerate that into like this sort of second outfit that you can combine with your current outfit, and makes it even nicer. But my goodness, these designs that you're looking at would probably be even higher on the scale of purchase, but I think a lot of these fabrics and designs are either like old hand-me-downs and like maybe a bit musty or whatnot.
Or just cheaper materials.
I hate the fact you gave everyone else serious outfits. You gave me and Gargamel the fish and crab.
You had the full chance of choosing the second one, but you chose the first one.
The second one looks like I'm like trying to blackmail someone. Like I'm.
No.
You said you didn't want anything.
Looks like I'm an evil businessman.
I'm choosing the second one
no.
to match with everyone else.
To be clear,
Man,
did you
I'm
actually dress up Gargamel in like a plush fake crab outfit, or is this like a 3-piece suit designed around his physique?
A 3-piece.
Okay, yeah.
The thing is that you said you didn't want anything, so I went with something more casual. And the fish I find it hilarious, so I got to pick it. I wasn't expecting you to get the fish.
Yeah, maybe it's like collected like beautiful scales that is embroidered into fine silks and whatnot. I'd like to imagine that Gargamel's 3-piece suit is literally like almost chainmail, but it's like all fish scales or something cool. I think that'd be pretty cool. But still like a suit design. Anywho, I don't even remember what we were talking about before.
If you want to keep going.
Oh, yeah, Havelock was asking about places to investigate magical benefits and buffs and boons. And Arthas mentions, my previous patron, which is a bit of an old friend of my family's. They kind of go way back. But her name's Elaine, and she's she runs this pretty interesting business. Honestly, I don't know if she's still going to perform me. It was someone had come to her first, but she was willing to go with me until I had to drop out when I lost my crew. So I don't think
we are a superior crew.
we could go talk to her and see if could change her mind, but I don't know if we'd really get much. But at the very least, I think we should go talk to her and at least explain the situation to her.
I agree.
There are a couple other patrons that we could talk to, but honestly, everyone else is already situated, and this is kind of last minute, down to the wire, so the last few choices aren't that great. So I'd prefer to go with Eileen. Basically, we just need someone that actually has significant business to actually endorse us. And he sort of explains it's the similar way to how actual like race cars have brands on the side. Most of that usually is to like pay for, you know, materials and whatnot. But this is more in the essence of like, in order to be able to participate in the race, you need to have someone that has an actual business withstanding in the city to endorse you. So that's sort of what the situation is. So we can choose to end the session here and then go meet with Elaine next week. If that's what you guys want to do, or we could head over that way, I guess.
We should wait until next week so Hogwheel can be with us.
Okay, we can do that. All right, well, let's call it here then, gentlemen.